Hello everyone, this is Mr. Magenta, and today I'm going to be playing through Bible Black, the visual novel game. And yes, this is what the infamous anime is based on. So before I start, there's a couple things. This can't be a live stream for obvious reasons. I'm assuming it's not YouTube friendly as is. So I'm going to have to go in and edit some things. So you might see some jump cuts here and there, and just some censored images. I have not played this before. Actually, I did play a tiny bit of the beginning just to get some technical issues worked out, but I don't really know what to expect. All I know is that, you know, it's a visual novel, and then you do make choices at some point in the game, and there's like 10 different endings. So we're just gonna have to see what happens. Alright, now let's get into the opening cutscene. Looks like this is the text from the opening of the anime. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death. He that sacrificeth unto God, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Exodus 22:18-20. Well, I don't know about you, but that wasn't confusing or anything. What's the difference between the God and the Lord? I thought they were the same thing, but apparently not. Call upon the opening ritual from the anime. Oh, here we go. Gonna have to whip out the old censor tool faster than I thought. By the name of the Eternal Lord Adonai. Oh, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce these names. Yeah, that ain't happening. A guy. A gay. Whatever. Some amazing crossfading with the sword, and no sound effect. Where are the subtitles? Are we supposed to know what she's saying? There were subtitles before. Okay. Very slowly panning down. I mean, this is great. You can't... There's no subtitles, and it's panning slower than I thought possible. Yeah, like, we got it. She stabbed her. We're just gonna hold on this shot. Man, I thought it was drawn out in the anime. Finally, we got a cut. Well, this opening cutscene is not impressing me, guys. Not gonna lie. Oh, but the upskirt panty shot just might. Ooh, oh. More censoring. Well, this looks promising at least. Alright. Well, maybe there's hope for this game yet. Alright, let's get into it. First day, April 20th, Monday. Wake up. Through the haze of my drowsiness, I can hear an angel's whisper, but my body is demanding more sleep. I guess that's Imari. And probably Minase. Come on, wake up! But I can't let myself be fooled. This is no angel. I know that I'm hearing the whispers of a devil sent to interrupt my sleep. Okay, bro. It's like... It's just a girl trying to wake you up for school or whatever. It's not... You're not hearing the call of Cthulhu. Wake up, I said. Hey, you, wake up now. Her tone of voice changes gradually. Hey, you. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Great sound effects. She must have run out of patience. Now she's using physical tactics. The demon has been unmasked and is now baring her fangs toward this unfortunate lamb. Dude, Minase, it's a little overdramatic so far. 5 seconds into the game. Oh, and there's Imari. And I am a Minase, I was right. Yay. Oh, shut up. I rolled over in bed and tried frantically to escape. This is really annoying. No, actually, it's more than annoying. It's torture. No, it's a bona fide crime, that's what. Wow. What an overdramatic bitch you are so far. Isn't there gonna be, like, black magic and shit in this game, and this guy's already reaching his limit? I do my best to resist. This is a moment of pure joy for me when I'm dozing off. It's unforgivable of her to disrupt that. This is the moment that I savor each day. That moment when you wake up for the first time, then go back to sleep, there's just nothing like it. Like a fetus in amniotic fluid, it's a world of utter peace. Who the fuck talks like that? I don't even know if I said that word right, but what the fuck? You know, Minase, this main guy, is off to a rough start so far. For heaven's sake, I said wake up! At the sound of that voice, I lose gravity in an instant. Bam. Rolling. Whack. Hold on. Is the sound on? Yes, the sound is on. They're just incredibly lazy. They got the scream, though. The all too realistic pain instantly drags me back into the real world. Ow, 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 ow. I get up rubbing my sore head, which feels like it just rolled across the floor and thumped against the wall. Hey, what's the big idea? I yell at the girl standing before me, hands on her hips. Only one person would be so violent. Her name is Kurumi Imari. She's a neighbor of mine. I didn't even know she had a first name. In the anime, all they do is call her Imari. I think they call everyone by their last name. So, I guess I'm gonna find out what everybody's first name is playing through this game. Mari and I go way back. I've known her since kindergarten. We're what you'd call childhood friends, and now we're classmates as well. Oh boy, I bet they're not gonna hook up by the end or anything. That would be so surprising. She's taken advantage of the fact that my parents asked her to look after me. Now it's a part of her daily routine to disrupt my sleep, the little devil. True, I'm not a morning person, and it's all thanks to Imari that I'm never late for school, so I can't tell her to knock it off if I wanted to. But it's still annoying. I can't stop, though. It's what you call a necessary evil. Right, a cute girl waking you up for school. You know, most people, like, it's their mom or something, but, you know, no. I'm gonna complain because my hot childhood friend comes over and wakes me up. It's morning, morning! So says Imari, thrusting her finger at the window. It's late outside. True, it does seem to be morning. Hey, I can see that. I answer her in a disgusted tone of voice. Gradually, I begin to wake up. But does she have to wake me up so violently? I yawn and look over at Imari with dazed eyes. There you go. All right, let's go. I sit there sleepily, rubbing my eyes. Imari barks out her orders to me mercilessly. What about breakfast? No, I'm sorry, I have to say it like, you know, Minase would in this game. What about breakfast? I'm a whiny bitch. I scratch my head and speak to Imari's back, when she's clearly facing the front. Hearing me, Imari snorts and points to the clock, as if we had time to sit down and eat. Alright. I concede reluctantly, then start taking off the sweatshirt I wear to sleep instead of pajamas. That's a confusing line. So he's taking off his sweatshirt instead of his pajamas? Oh no, he's saying that I get it now. He's saying he sleeps with a sweatshirt instead of pajamas. I don't know why that was confusing me. Seeing this, Imari quickly turns her back on me. And by turn her back, you mean fades into nothingness. Okay. Clearly they didn't have an art asset for that. Let me know when you're done. Sure. This is what usually happens, so she's used to it. When you have a long history with someone, this sort of thing doesn't faze you. Where's my sister? Oh, see, I almost did a Imari voice there. That's funny. I'm changing my clothes as I ask Imari this question. I live in this house with my older sister. I call her sister, although she's really my cousin. But since we've grown up together due to family circumstances, she's just like a sister to me. I think in the anime, she was a stepsister, so a little change. My parents are living with us right now because my dad got transferred at work. The transfer happened all of a sudden last year. My sister and I thought about whether we should go along, then decided to stay here because of school. I thought it would be the start of good times for me, getting away from my overbearing parents, but my sister and Imari keep getting in the way. My folks even entrusted Imari with the task of waking me up every morning and keeping an eye on me in general. How annoying is that? And Imari has been true to her word. Oh, Yukiko. She was on her way out when I got here. Oh, yeah? Big sister Yukiko, even though she's a graduate student, actually leaves this house earlier than I do. Of course, it's not to go to class, but because she has a part-time job. I really wish you'd try to follow your sister's example, Minase. Imari can say that because she doesn't know about Yukiko's job. Alright, stop all this chatting and get yourself dressed. Oh, and we have our first choice. I can play a trick on Imari or just get changed. Well, I think we're gonna have to go with the more interesting option. I'm gonna assume we're probably gonna show her our penis or something, but let's see if it's something that interesting. I think I'm right. I take off all my clothes except my shorts, then call out to Imari, who still has her back turned. You can turn around now. That was quick. If only you'd be sufficient about getting out of bed. So saying, she turns around to face me. Yeah, that's what I thought. You pervert. Imari's face is all red. She's embarrassed. All right. Wow, I read that terribly. She's embarrassed, all right. Cool, cool. Who says that? Cool, cool. Quiver, quiver, quiver. Okay. Her hand is trembling. Wait, she's not embarrassed. She's mad as hell. Her face is bright red and her temples are throbbing. You moron. Oh, that was a good smack sound effect. At least they have that. Her hand goes up and smashes against my face. Now I'm totally awake. This is no time for pranks. I'm waiting for you for Pete's sake, so hurry up and get dressed. I wonder if that, like, affects the ending at all. Am I gonna get the shitty ending because I played a dumb prank on her? That would be pretty funny. Imari spits these words out and pivots once again. You didn't have to hit me with your freaking fist. Imari has no tolerance for these types of jokes. I changed into my uniform muttering the whole time. Alright, you can look now. Good. She turns around to face me as she says this. Okay then, go wash your face. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Alright, I got you. Oh, that was a great scene. That really needed to go on for like 10 minutes. I did as she said. I quickly brushed my teeth and washed my face. I can't believe how bossy she is. It's like I'm in prison. That Imari. She probably thinks the whole universe revolves around her. Why, you know, I'm really kind of noticing something with this, and I don't really like it. But like, Imari looks so much younger in this visual novel than she does in the anime. I'm kind of... Well, yeah, I mean, if what's coming... If the stuff that happens in the anime is going to happen in here, it's just going to make it so much worse. Especially if all the characters look younger. Anyway, Imari and I leave the house and set off side by side, headed towards school. Of course, it's embarrassing for me to have to walk to school with this girl, even if we grew up together. But since she came over just to wake me up, I can't just say, thanks, goodbye, I have no choice. But to do the obvious and go with her. Even though she rushed me, we still have plenty of time before classes start. We can get there by the first bell even if we take our time. Even so, it's better for me this way. This early, not many people will see us together. Yeah, who wants to be seen with a hot girl, you know? They're totally gonna make fun of you. What a fucking loser. Yawn. As I walk the familiar route to school, I let out an enormous yawn. It's still early, and I don't see any other people from school. You're still sleepy? So asks Imari, turning to look at my face, after I let loose with another yawn to show her up. That's right, because someone forced me to get up. If I hadn't woken you up, you'd go on sleeping for hours, Minase. Well, she has a point there. Remember that time when I couldn't make it to your place one morning? You were still asleep when I went over after school. I can't believe anyone could sleep that long. Your eyes are going to rot. If that's all it would take, they'd have rotted long ago by now. Oh, and that really wasn't that good of a comeback, Minase. You need to work on your game. Is that so? We walk for about 10 minutes, then we reach our familiar old school. We walk through the gate, the place is still pretty deserted. When it's time for the first bell, the school counselor shuts the gate and checks off who's coming in late. It's just like... what the It's just like Judgment Day. Jesus. Are we sure the girl isn't, like, our point of view character? Minase is so fucking dramatic so far, and this is like the most mundane shit that's happened so far. Anyway, oh my god. So it's just like Judgment Day. As the gates are about to close, you see a herd of students swarming towards it like lost souls. Fortunately, thanks to Imari, I'm never one of them. If you're late twice, they take a day off your attendance. If I didn't have Imari to wake me up, I'd probably lose a few credits. We got here pretty early. You think we're the only ones here? Imari looks around at the row of lockers. She takes her school shoes from her locker and puts them on as she makes this remark. True, there are hardly any other school shoes to be seen. Not that there aren't any at all. The kids who come for morning practice get here at least an hour before we do. Since morning practice is still going on, they haven't arrived in the classrooms yet. Beats me. I grabbed my own school shoes from my locker and slammed them to the ground. The heels have gone flat. I stick my feet into these pathetic shoes. Yeah, speaking of who cares anyway, isn't there supposed to be some, like, fucking black magic or something interesting happening? Do I give a fuck about this guy's ratty-ass shoes? Oh my god, this is fucking boring. We still have time before the first bell. At this hour, there are never that many kids in the classroom. Rush hour always starts after the preliminary bell. It's not that often that Imari and I are the first ones in the classroom. I don't know whether that's because we're early or the others are late. Perhaps the latter. But if I had the choice, I'd rather join the latter. It would be good to sleep till the last minute. That's really more in keeping with my nature. After changing our shoes, Imari and I leave the lockers and head towards our classroom on the 3rd floor. God, thank you for all that unnecessary information. Oh. Alright, what's going on? Is it alright? Sure. Oh, these are girls, right? I don't know. I'll wait until I can... Oh, well, that's a girl voice. But you know what? Someone might be coming. Shh, be quiet. Okay, Saiki. Hey, Saiki's here. There she is. Oh my god, no. Why does she look so young? Come on, Japan. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna do it. The girl in the middle, named Saiki, concentrates hard, and then her lips begin to tremble. Ate. Malkuth. I can't even pronounce that. Vegebaru. Vegedala. The Olum A. Yeah, I'm butchering these pronouncements. As the girl intones these mysterious words, she makes the sign of the cross. When she's finished, she picks up a dagger from the desk and pricks her finger with it. Ooh! She pushes down with the dagger, which pierces her flesh. Drops of blood fall from her finger. She catches them in a cup on the desk. This is my blood, which is shed for many, for the remission of sins. She repeats the prayer from the Last Supper and continues with her chant. I mean, if it's from the Last Supper, would that work for this, like, satanic shit? Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm no expert. Spirits who perished 12 years ago, I summon thee now to give me guidance, so that those who now live in bliss might assuage thy... What the fuck is that word? Assuage? Do they mean assume? I don't know. I'm gonna Google that word. Let's see if that's a real word. Anyway, might assuage thy grief. I now summon thee to show me all the answers in the name of the blood Christ shed for thee. The students surrounding Saiki are holding their breaths. At that moment, the Snoke, oh yeah, Snoke, he's in this. Supreme Leader Snoke. At that moment, the smoke from the candle began to waver. Door opening. And there's no sound. Really, you couldn't just put in a shitty fucking door opening sound effect. That was too much to ask for. Just then, the door opens and the draft extinguishes the candle. Oh. Oh, I know who you are. You are the blue-haired girl that has like 2 scenes in the anime. I mean, I guess she has a bigger role here. Hey, what's going on? As soon as we open the door to the classroom, we hear the piercing sound of strange voices. We stand there, speechless. We can smell something like incense burning inside. What's going on here? It's dark inside the classroom. There are black curtains on the windows, blocking the sunlight. You scared us. Well, you shouldn't have yelled like that. And oh, another character from the anime, from the most infamous scene in the anime. Her name is Ito. I just been calling her green-haired girl this whole time. It's nice to know she actually has a name. Hopefully, she doesn't have such a horrible fate befall her in this visual novel, but we'll find out, I guess. Oh, I couldn't help it. Listen, you scared us. I snarl this at the girls gathered in the middle of the classroom, then entered with an exasperated look on my face. Apparently these girls have been doing something mysterious, gathered around a single desk in the dark. As evidence, there's a whole bunch of weird stuff on the desk. What are you doing this early in the morning? I'm closing the curtains, too. Yeah, maybe you could have found a better place to perform your fucking black magic ritual than school, like half an hour before classes start. Oh, and apparently there were people, like, practicing for sports earlier, so any one of them could have just fucking wandered in here. Just, like, do this at your house or something. There's no parents in this universe, obviously. One person remains sitting calmly in front of the desk. It's the leader of the group, Kaori Saiki. She's famous for being a whack job. Oh, I found out her first name, too. Kaori? Kaori? Whatever. She's highly unapproachable and so introverted that she's always reading some weird-looking book at her desk during recess. That's my impression of Saiki. Still, for some reason, she's very popular with the girls. She'll often gather a group of girls and show them some freaky ceremony, which she calls black magic. Ooh, she seems to get a kick out of that. While some people ridicule her for being tasteless, others actually support her. Of course, I'm one of the former. I mean, magic and fortune-telling, there's just no scientific foundation to them, and they're unproductive. Not something an intelligent person should be doing. Yeah, Minase, you intelligent fuck that sleeps until 2 p.m. every day and bitches about everything so far. Communing with the dead. I wish I had my friend, Miss Moi. She could do Saiki's voice, because she does her in Bible Black Abridged, which everyone should watch, especially if you're watching this. It's way more entertaining than this so far. It's boring as fuck. Anyway, since it's almost the night of Walpurgis, we are trying to conjure up the spirits of our forerunners who died 12 years ago. As she speaks, Saiki puts away the mysterious-looking tools laid out onto the desk. The girls rush to the window to open the curtains. The room is instantly filled with the morning light. Forerunners, huh? I say this with contempt. Forerunners, huh? You're talking about that black magic society they had here 12 years ago, the one in all those rumors, aren't you? It was nothing but a society which the school didn't see fit to recognize as an officially sanctioned club. It's not as if I'd heard about it firsthand, and there's no proof that it ever existed. But the Saiki has swallowed that whole occult society rumor, which is still being discussed today, and apparently she regards the society members with both respect and jealousy. Yes. Hey, aren't we a little too old for those ghost stories? I can't believe you came to school so early for this stupid business. You must be really into it then. So saying, I try to go past them. I don't have the least interest in what they're doing, and no good will come from getting involved with the likes of them. Stupid. How rude. Wow. I'm actually amazed that this girl does anything. She has like 3 lines in the anime. So, there's that. But a girl named Ito has taken offense in my words and blocks my way. Excuse me, but we're serious about this. Whack. Oh, I was like, what is that? She slammed the door. No, Ito slams a nearby desk with her hand, all the while fixing me with a flintly-eyed stare. There's one in every class, a loudmouth hysterical girl like Ito. Hey, sorry, I didn't mean it. Yeah, you did. You're just like, oh, she's kinda cute, so I'm gonna lie and pretend I didn't mean it, and I'll probably end up banging her at some point later. You can't blame him, really. He doesn't know how powerful Saiki is. And he doesn't know what happened 12 years ago. Murai senses the hostility in the air and tries to calm Ito down. Like, oh my god, these words are spaced so poorly together. It looks like Calmito, like it's one word, but she's saying, like, calm Ito down. Okay, yeah, like, I got that. It's just the spacing is awful. Like, ugh, anyway. Saiki, the girl in question, has been putting the desks back in place, cool as a cucumber. The other 2 girls are Saiki's loyal supporters, Ayumi Murai and Mika Ito. Or, am I even saying Ito? Is it Ito? Just realized that. I'm sorry to the loyal Bible Black fans that are watching this where I'm just butchering these fucking names. I apologize. Thanks to Saiki's black magic, these girls believe in fortune-telling and chants. True, there are some who believe in Saiki's spells and fortune-telling, especially among the girls. Those are the ones who support Saiki. You know, birds of a feather flock together. And I've heard some say that they actually work, but I'm sure there's no more, that's no more than a coincidence. The demonic ceremony that was carried out 12 years ago, huh? That's the kind of rumor you'd find at any school. No way it's true. How can you say that? There's just no way. Don't tell me you believe it. It is then that Saiki finally breaks her silence. On Walpurgis Night, 12 years ago, 6 female students from the school held a black magic ceremony. And the girls who took part in the ceremony all died mysterious deaths. Rumor has it that they spouted blood all over the room, and they say the room was like this scene out of hell. Saiki speaks in a matter-of-fact tone. Sure, there are a lot of variations of this rumor, but the basic storyline is more or less what Saiki just told me. There are a lot of other childish rumors about our school. The ghost that appears in the mirror on the landing of one of the staircases, stories about the old piano in the music room, there's an endless supply of such stories. Can we see any of this? Show, don't tell. Visual novel. But none are as freaky and ridiculous as the one about the black magic ceremony from 12 years ago. How can I possibly believe that story? It's nothing but nonsense. And another thing, you say they died, but what was it that killed them anyway? That was the devil's work. Those girls were murdered by demons. Yeah, sure they were. It's not easy to conquer demons. In fact, a lot of the people ended up getting killed summoning demons. Saiki answers me calmly. I don't know how she can utter the word demon with a straight face. What a load of crap. You've been reading too much manga. There's no such thing as a demon. I wish I was reading too much manga. Something would be fucking happening by now. Hearing me, Ito looks infuriated. Or Ito. No, I'm saying Ito now. Then how do you explain the secret room? Just as the rumor says, that room has been under lock and key all this time. Ito is talking about the storage room in the basement. According to the facility, they store all the unused desks and equipment there. But it's true that this room hasn't been used in a long time, and it's been locked up forever. That's why it's become the subject of countless rumors. And because of these rumors, the students are afraid to go near it, and the teachers who have been here a long time seem to want to avoid going down there. Well, not that a storage room is something you use that often, but it is kind of weird that it's been locked tight for so long. Even so, there's no reason to connect that room with ceremonies and the devil. It's nothing but a storage room. Yes, but no one's ever seen what's inside, and the teachers refuse to open it. It's like it was sealed off 12 years ago. It's been locked up ever since, never used. It's just another rumor. For all we know, they could be using it every day, right? That's just conjecture on your part. That's a lot more realistic than that rumor. No smoke without fire. You're just passing it off as a rumor, but no one's ever even seen it. So I'll thank you not to write it off so casually. Oh. But yeah, you've been here the whole fucking time, Imari. Just letting me deal with these crazy bitches on my own. Come to think of it, I heard something from one of the grad students. Imari suddenly broke in after listening silently to our exchange. Okay, the game acknowledges my point. Heard something? What did you hear? That there used to be a club called the Rose and Cross Society a long time ago. Oh, I thought Imari was saying this, now Ito's talking? I'm so confused. Man, don't tell me you believe in that stuff too. I'm exasperated with Imari. Yeah, well, Imari is a girl too, so I can sort of understand why she might be interested in that stuff. Wait a minute, the text just said Ito, but now it's acting like she said it? Can this game get the fucking text and the characters straight so I know who's talking? Oh. But if Imari was a believer too, that would make me the only non-believer, and the odds would be against me. Okay, now Imari's talking. No, I don't, but it's true that there used to be a club like that. What do you mean, true? You're sure of that? Someone from the art club told me. It wasn't an official club, so there aren't any school records, and it's not in any of the yearly albums, but I heard it really did exist. What about the ceremonies? I don't know about that. I wasn't interested enough to ask. So now the story's just getting more complicated, huh? Not really. I made a little jump here. I'm making an executive decision to cut off, or at least stop the main character voice, because I think it's just distracting. And I'll leave on the girl voices though. Thankfully it gives you that option, because I know why you guys are watching. Anyway. Okay, let's just say for argument's sake that there was a club like that. But that ceremony business, you know they added it onto the rumor later. And forget about demons. Do you really think so? You know what? I think you're really scared of ghost stories, Minase. You probably get so scared you can't bring yourself to go to the bathroom alone. Grrr. Oh, she owns you. Come to think of it, Minase, remember when you were little, watching a horror movie together and you wet your pants? You fucking bitch, how dare you say that in front of these bitches? There goes my chances of getting laid. Imari blurts this out all of a sudden as if she just remembered it. What kind of blast from the past is that? Anyway, that happened back in kindergarten. You don't have to remember that crap now. You're actually a sweet little boy, Minase, aren't you? Giggle, giggle. Damn. Thanks to Imari and her big mouth, my reputation is now in shreds. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have mentioned that. Imari really does look apologetic as she looks over at me. It's too late for sorry, girl. This is what they mean when they say less said, the better. Is the less said, the better? I would think, anyway. Saiki, you try to talk some sense into him, too. He's so stubborn. Saiki had been listening to this conversation all along without a word, as if it had nothing to do with her, but now, at Ito's prodding, she opens her mouth to speak. You're free to believe or not to believe, but even if a rumor is beyond belief, there's always some grain of truth in it, you know? Until Schliemann discovered Troy, everyone thought that Homer's epic poem, the Iliad, was nothing but a work of fiction. I'm pretty sure it is a work of fiction. You can fact check me on that, but I don't think the Iliad happened. I don't think there was a guy, you know, Achilles with magic with a magic body that only had a weak heel. So Saiki's kind of a fucking idiot. Same with Machu Picchu. It was thought to be just a legend until Hiram Bingham discovered it. You can never discount anything as 100% lies or fabrication, not until you've verified it yourself. Well, she does have a point, but that's still no reason to argue that black magic and demons exist. Yeah, your logic's flawed. I'm sticking with the theory that Saiki's a fucking idiot. She's right, Minase. Like she said just now, no smoke without fire. You scoff at what you think is a rumor, but rumors don't get started without any evidence at all. So we'll thank you not to reject this one, when you know nothing about it. As soon as she sees she has the upper hand, Ito blurts this out to me, and you can hear the confidence oozing from her voice. You can say all you want, but a rumor is a rumor, and that's all it is. I toss this last remark at them and start to walk past them as they fume, so I can get away from this scene. I understand you wanting to believe it. I don't care whether you do or not, but for God's sake, don't do this weird stuff in our classroom. You're creeping me out. Yeah, we've been talking for like fucking 25 minutes. Wasn't school supposed to start soon? I'm just gonna walk in like with these fucking weirdos that still have all this black magic shit out. The teacher's gonna be like, what's going on here? You're all suspended. Sour grapes? Why don't you just accept defeat gracefully? Snorts. I ignore Ido, who's still trying to bait me, and walk over to my desk. I couldn't convince these people otherwise, even if we had continued the conversation. And besides, I have better things to do than hang out with wackos like them. After a while, our classmates start to pour into the room, and it got a lot noisier. Alright, yeah, I hope you moved all that fucking incriminating shit away. I guess we're about done here. The teacher should be showing up soon. And with that, Ito and Saiki and the others leave. Ito and Saiki and the others leave. Isn't it just the three of them? Why didn't it just say Ito, Saiki, and Murai leave? Or are the other students leaving too? Ugh. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Door opens. Once again, no door effects sound. The door opens and the teacher walks in, perfect timing. Imari heads over to her desk. As soon as she sits down, she looks over at me and clasps both hands in an apologetic gesture. I guess she still feels guilty about what happened before. As I prepare for class, I try to calm myself down. We never did resolve the issue, but it won't help to get into a heated debate with Ito, and I really didn't give a damn about the basement or what happened 12 years ago. I adjust my mindset thus, and immerse myself in class, which is boring as usual. Just like this fucking game, heyo! Okay. School bell. As the final bell rings, the students around me get up from their chairs en masse, released from class at last, and go about their respective business. Some head for practice, others get ready to go home, while still others head for their part-time jobs. And then there are the reluctant few who are dragged off to club meetings. Hey, you're coming to the club meeting today, aren't you? Here it comes. I had just stuffed everything on my desk into my bag and was about to get up. That's when Imari decided to approach and call me out. She does this all the time, but there's nothing more annoying. Extracurricular activities, I belong to the art club. Out of all the cultural clubs at school, whose members are mostly ghost members, it's a relatively decent club. Imari pretty much forced me to join the club. This was back when we were freshmen, and everyone who didn't have an obvious choice had to pick something or other. That was when Imari recommended the art club. In the beginning, I thought I could get away with just ditching the meetings every day, but thanks to Imari breathing down my neck all the time, I've somehow lasted until senior year. It's not that I don't like to draw, but I just can't stand the idea of spending any of my free time here. I mean, you know, say what you will about the fucking Bible Black anime. Shit went down like 4 minutes in. Like, how long have I've been playing this game for like 45 minutes or whatever, and we're still, like, on the first day in school talking about fucking art clubs and shoes and... I mean, I guess we talked about the Black Magic Club a little bit, but I have not seen one anime titty. I thought there was going to be lots of anime titties, and I am very disappointed so far. Anyway. So I try to ditch every chance I get, but since I've escaped for the last few days in a row, Imari's got her eye on me. It won't be easy to escape Imari now that she's made a preemptive strike. You're coming, aren't you? Ugh. Oh my god, a choice! Yeah, fuck you, Imari. I don't want to fucking deal with you anymore. I can't today. I'm not feeling inspired today either, so I try to get out of it. No way! You've got to be kidding. You've been ditching every day lately. Teacher's annoyed too. We're seniors, and if we skip meetings, we'll be setting a bad example for the younger students. Not that I thought for a moment that she'd just let me go easily. Okay, I'll be there if I can make it. So, is this like one of those games where the choices don't really matter? Like, was this bitch just gonna drag me to the fucking art club no matter what? And why did you give me the choice, you stupid game? I mean, I guess there's multiple endings, though, so some of the choices have to matter at some point. But I'm assuming that in the beginning, these ones don't. Long-ass build-up. Better pay off. Promise you'll show up. I promise I'll be there if I can make it. Quiver, quiver, quiver. My flaky behavior causes Imari's face to quiver, quiver, quiver. I said show up no matter what. Imari scowls fiercely, shouting in total exasperation. At this point, there's no placating her unless I show up. If I ignore her, there'll be hell to pay. Okay, I'll be there. Yeah, so don't think that choice is gonna make a difference. It's not what I want, but I know of no other way to escape Imari's wrath. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Okay, I'll see you there. I'm going on ahead to unlock the room. Yes, ma'am. To make extra sure, Imari admonishes me one last time, then leaves the room. Okay, now that the Mari's gone, why don't I just go? Oh, hey, we get a choice. Maybe will this actually make a difference? Just go like a good kid or ditch it, of course. I'm a motherfucking bad boy. I ain't answering to nobody. Why don't I just ditch it after all? It's an old trick of mine, reassuring her that I'll be at the meeting, then promptly fleeing. There's no other way for me to escape from that pesky Imari. Yeah, act like an asshole. I'm probably fucking gonna get a shitty ending by being a dick to Imari, but fuck it, I think it'll be more interesting. I mean, what loser would go to these club meetings when it's not even an absolute obligation? Just let the ones who really want to attend show up. How naive of you, Imari, believing me so readily. This is why they teach you not to go along with strangers, not being able to see through me after all these years. You really are naive. I'm going home. Pick up my bag, humming, and beat it towards the lockers. Who gives a crap about clubs meetings? Those are for morons to attend. I'm free. Man, he's really being a dick about it. Hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, god damn it. Guess I can't get out of it anyway. Whoops. Imari stands with her hands on her hips at the end of the hallway. You weren't planning on to go home or anything now, were you? Pretty sharp. Does she have ESP or something? Of course not. I'd never. Ha 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 ha. The art room's that-a-way. Imari stabs her finger in the opposite direction, her eyes full of suspicion. Hey, come on, you know I wouldn't skip. I was just going to stop by the men's room first. The bathrooms are that way, too. Imari stabs her finger in the opposite direction. I just felt like using a different bathroom for once, that's all. Alright, let's go then. Yeah, but you know what? I've got a stomach ache all of a sudden, and plus I'm starting to get a fever. I think that curry I ate last night must have been poisoned, or else it's that E. coli that's been going around. Oh, he must have eaten at Taco Bell. Is that some kind of joke or something? Or do you actually believe I'd fall for something as lame as that? No, I don't. But oh, hey, it was worth a try, right? Well then, let's go. Yes, ma'am. Skidding noises? Or skidding noise. Imari grabs my arm and drags me off towards the art room. Alright, so I think I was right there that choice probably meant nothing. I was going to appear either way, but hey, it was funny listening to Minase's inner dialogue just being a complete dick to Imari. Door opens. Once again, no door opening sound. I guess that's just the theme. Still dragging me by my arm, Imari slides open the door to the art room. The art club members just use the art room for club meetings. Ouch, ouch! You don't have to pull so hard, so I won't run away. I don't believe you. Just the other day, I got distracted for 1 second and you jumped out the window. I hope it was a one-story window. It's a little dramatic, but Minase is kind of a dramatic bitch so far. Oh, that's right. I ended up spraining my ankle that time to get away from Imari. Oh, come on. She's not like an ugly fat girl. I don't know. I don't think I would I would risk breaking my ankle to get away from her. That's a little dramatic. I was in pain for the next few days. I might as well have just stayed for the meeting. Come on, you're the vice president, so look the part. Vice president? Come to think of it, we did decide on that stuff at the beginning of the semester. Needless to say, Imari's our president. As I enter the art room, the sharp scent of turpentine and petrol assails me. There are easels set up all over the room, and everyone has their own canvas set up. The art club members who got here before me stand before their easels, sketching away with their brushes. There's a school-wide exhibit coming up, so everyone's working pretty hard. Needless to say, I'm supposed to enter something myself, but of course I don't have anything ready yet. Alright, since you're here for once, I want you to get some serious work done. Do you hear me? I yank out my canvas from my desk drawer, prop it up on my easel, and sit down. Oh, that's a great angle. Like, good job, game. The canvas in front of me is white. I mean, totally white. I mean, I haven't touched it yet. Ugh. I groan. A genius doesn't pick up a brush when he's not inspired. I can't force myself to sketch when I'm not in the mood. That won't generate any ideas. As usual, I get out my pencil case and kneaded eraser, and then I start pulling on the eraser to kill time. Stretching. Snapping. I love it when the kneaded eraser is just about to snap after you stretch it out to the limit. I get my adrenaline boost when I do this, and it stimulates my creative juices. Not. Oh my god. Kneading. Stretching. Snapping. Pop. Ouch. What are you doing? I was just planning my strategy. Liar. What you mean is you're just procrastinating. No, I just want something to fucking happen in this game. Oh my god. Where's Kitami? Where's my penis girl? She is sorely missing from this game. Just show up and, like, bitch slap somebody. That would be wonderful. Let's see what you've got. So saying, Imari tries to sneak a look at my canvas. I immediately try to shove it out of view, but it's too late. Jeez, you haven't done anything. Man, I wish I knew how to make you pull your act together. Imari says this as she peers at my canvas, sighing all the while. Door opens. I think I'm just gonna put in a door opening sound effect, because it's really bothering me that there is none. We'll see. Oh, it's Miss Takashiro. The door opens and our faculty advisor walks in. It's Hiroko Takashiro. She's an art instructor and the faculty advisor for the art club. I mean, it's a little redundant. You said that in the first sentence, but whatever. And there's nothing here. Okay. Because of her good looks and also because she teaches art, she's very popular with both the boys and the girls. Some of the students have chosen to concentrate on art because of her, and the boys in the art club never miss a meeting. It's all thanks to her. Being an art teacher, some are of the flippant opinion that art equals easy pass. Well, I'm not gonna argue with that. I mean, since there's no written exam for this class, why wouldn't it be popular? Is everyone working hard? Miss Takashiro speaks to us as we concentrate on our respective work. She's making the rounds, glancing at each easel. Well, I see the vice president of the club is here today. How unusual. So she says as she approaches Imari and me. You make me sound like a ghost member or something. If you know what I'm talking about, then you should be more diligent about showing up. Yes, ma'am. But your canvas is still blank, Minase. As soon as she sees my canvas, she makes this remark. She sounds as exasperated as Imari. Really now, I want you to make a serious effort since we're going to be exhibiting these in the college art show. That would disgrace the club. In any case, let's not enter my work. Oh, don't talk like that. See how hard our president is working. Miss Takashiro taps Imari on the shoulder. Giggle, giggle. Imari smiles, looking embarrassed. She's always known how to get ahead, this one. Always doing things right, and that's why I look like even more of a good-for-nothing. Why don't you have Miss Imari teach you? I know, you should have Miss Imari model for you. She's nearly finished with her own sketch. What the heck is she thinking? Imari is no model. Huh? Why do I have to sketch her of all people? Whack. No. Figure they'd have a whack sound effect. Didn't they have one earlier? Well, excuse me. Oh, I happen to think Miss Imari would make the ideal model. She definitely has potential. You've gotta be kidding me. And if I leave you with Miss Imari as your model, you'll have no chance of slacking off, will you now? That's gotta be her real motive. But there are hotter girls in this universe, and I want to sketch them. There's no time for you to complain. If you don't hurry it, you won't make the deadline. This is true. Alright, I'm counting on you, Miss Imari. Yes, ma'am. What? Just like that, everything's all settled? And I don't have any say in this? Alright then, I have something to take care of, so I'm leaving you in charge. Takashiro leaves the room, like I wish I could. And everyone goes back to their work in silence. Do you know how lucky you are, having me as your model? Yeah, right. I sigh and take pity on myself. I hadn't yet decided on a theme, but I never thought I'd end up having to do a portrait. It would have been so much easier just to do a still life, or sketch some scenery. Having to sketch Imari makes it 10,000 times worse. Imari doesn't give a damn about my feelings. She brings over a chair and sits down. Is this alright? Imari strikes a natural pose in the chair. I resign myself to the fact that one way or another, I'm gonna have to sketch Imari. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, you know what would be funny? And the game's probably not gonna do this, but it should give you the option to draw her seriously, or like to do like a fat, ugly, chibi version of her just to piss her off. Like, that would be pretty funny. But so far I'm not impressed with what this game has to offer, so I don't think we'll get anything clever like that. I wave my pencil above my head dramatically, for no reason of course. I need you to strike some kind of pose, or this portrait will be boring. Yeah, but you have to think about the model too. If I have to hold a pose, I'll get tired. Then just raise one of your knees. That won't tire you out, will it? Okay, like this? Imari bends one of her knees and clasps it in her hands. Not bad. Her skirt flips upward and it's pretty erotic. One more push. And... oh! Wait a minute. We actually do have a choice that could be funny. Ask her to strike a boulder pose, or just make her strip at once. Oh, once again, I'm gonna be a fucking dick to her. Oh. You couldn't have said that a little more gracefully, buddy? Okay, take off your clothes. Yeah, whack. I didn't think that was gonna fly. Why do I have to take off my clothes? What? You're not stripping. We gotta at least see your underwear for me to make any impact, you know? Oh, drop dead. Oh man, now I've lost all motivation. Come on, stop whining and get on with it. I reluctantly turn back to my canvas. Make me look good now. Don't count on it, it's not like the model's so hot. Yeah, I do like Minase being a complete dick to her. It's funny. Well, if you don't start taking this seriously, I'm gonna get pissed. Yes, ma'am. I pick up my charcoal pencil and begin sketching. Sketching. Staring. Sketching. I mean, this is just such a great, you know, way to convey this information. Like, you can't even crossfade or anything. It's just sketching, staring, sketching, staring. It's very, very creative, very visual. Erasing, staring, sketching. And about 1 hour later, oh, ... I look at my canvas and I'm speechless. Oh man, this is bad. This is so going to get me in trouble. Oh, did he draw her like a fucking, like a fatty? Let's see. Even I can hardly bear to look at it. I'm terrified of my own talent. So, how's it coming along? No good. If she sees this, I'll never hear the end of it. Hey, don't look yet. If you see it now, you'll faint. That's how good it is. Really? You're only making me want to see it more. Hold on. Isn't it time to call it a day? What? Oh my god, I didn't realize how late it was. That is oh my god. O-M-I-G-O-D. I haven't seen it spelt that way in a while. It's a nice touch. Checking her watch, she sees it's almost 5 p.m. or 6 because the number looks so similar in this awful font. Sorry, I've got to get home. I have something to do. Can you lock up and bring this key back to the faculty room? Imari clasps her hands together in a beseeching manner and leaves me with the key. Me? Come on, you're the vice president. It's the least you could do. Alright, fine. I take the key from Imari. Perfect. Boy, that was really close. Hey, too bad. I guess I'll let you see my sketch next time. Oh, I really wanted it. I want to see a sketch. I hope it really is terrible, because that would be funny. Huh? Oh, don't worry. I do have time to look it over. Imari tries to peek at my sketch. No way! We have to save this for next time. I quickly move the canvas out of her reach and view. You sure? Shush, go away. Oh, well, she said something, but there's no text, so I don't know what she said. Oh well, anyway, I'm counting on you. Imari quickly gathers up her stuff and leaves the art room. Thank goodness I got out of showing her my sketch. I'm probably gonna have to let her see it someday anyway. Ugh, I'll have to do something about it first. Hopefully she'll just die in the shitty ending and then she'll never have to see it. I think I'll see what I can do now. Sketching. 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 Is the text broken? Oh no, they just put the word sketching like 5 times. Thanks for that. Now that the president has left, the others start to get ready to go home too. Left alone, I continue to struggle silently with this drawing of Imari that doesn't look a thing like her. Why am I stuck here doing this anyway? Come on, can't you show us it? Like, for yucks, visual yucks? Come on. Sketching, erasing, sketching, snap, scribbling, sketching. Oh my god. And the award for best dialogue goes to... Erasing, sketching, erasing, sketching. Sai is right. I battle until it's almost time to leave school. I take a moment to check out my work from a distance. Oh, that is actually pretty funny. They did it. Made her a fat, ugly chibi version. Alright. That's funny, I'll give you that. Whoa, what the hell? The more I struggle, the worse I seem to be making it. Such amazing talent. This is no mere sketch, it goes way beyond that. This is truly what you'd call cosmic art. No good, I just don't have it today. I suddenly look around and see that I'm all alone. Sigh, I'm going home. I'm sure I must be rusty since I haven't drawn anything in so long. I force myself to believe that and stuff the canvas way back where no one will ever see it. They actually did say will twice. I thought that was me being an idiot, but no, it's just great, you know, proofreading. Then I grab my stuff and leave the room. You know, if I hadn't seen the opening cutscene, I would think this is just like shitty high school game, the visual novel, or something. This is so bad. So boring and so drawn out. Alright, well, it's the end. It's nighttime, right? Something's gotta happen. I make sure everything's locked up and head toward the faculty room to return the key. I look outside and see that there are some athletic clubs still out there, yelling as they practice. I walk slowly towards the faculty room. There aren't many students left in the halls. It feels strange to me, since I've never been the last one to leave. Door opening. I open the door and enter the largely deserted room. It's almost totally empty, since at this hour most of the teachers are at club meetings. The ones who are still there are sitting at their desks, smoking as they work on midterm questions. None of the faculty advisors have returned yet. I walk through the faculty room without a word, headed for the key box. All of the school keys are kept in this box. They're removed on an as-needed basis. Imari's always in charge of the art room key, so I rarely return it myself. Click. I open the box. Inside, a number of keys hang on hooks. I take the silver... Okay, we get it. He fucking puts the key back. Didn't need to crossfade and explain it over 4 paragraphs of text. I take the silver art key room from my pocket and look for the hook I'm supposed to hang it on. Let's see, where's the art room? I look for a plate reading art room. I find it soon enough. Wow, thank you. Here it is. Click. As I return the key and start to close the box, I happen to notice something. Huh? I stop and take another look at the row of keys. This key doesn't have a plate bearing the name of the room it belongs to. I was never one to notice these things before, but for some reason, this time I did. Unlike the other keys, this one is made of brass and shines dully. I reach for this key. Oh, the music changed. Something ominous is happening. There's a plate on the key and it tells me what the key is for, and that's what grabbed my interest. The wooden plate has some faint writing on it, which looks like it's about to fade. I squint at it, trying to read what it says. Basement, storage room. Oh my god, it's the key to the abandoned basement. Something might finally happen. Those are the words I can make out. Basement storage room? The key that opens the secret room? Should I think about it, or should I think about it? I guess I'm gonna think about it. Basement storage room. The room everyone calls the secret room. There's only one basement in this building, and there's definitely a plate on the door reading basement storage room. The key to the secret room, right under my nose. I never dreamed I'd find it here. If I use this key, I can open that door. That means that I can find out if the rumor is true. Not that I expect to find anything that surprising down there, but I do want to know why it's always locked. It might be a coincidence, or there might be some hidden secret. The rumor might have developed just because no one has ever seen what was inside. But if I use this key, I could become the witness to the truth. This is a great opportunity to lay that old legend to rest. Nothing wrong with settling things straight with my own eyes. Think about it or take it. I mean, I'm gonna take it. As I think about it, I have a feeling I don't have a choice, so let's just take the damn thing. Making sure no one sees me, I remove the key from its hook and stuff it in my pocket. None of the teachers see me. As long as I return it when I'm done, what does it matter? They're strict about the keys, but since no one ever uses this one, I'm sure no one will notice if it's gone. If I don't take long, and it's not as if someone needs to use this key anyway. I close the key box and leave the faculty room as if nothing happened. So, you know, in the anime, he just has the fucking key to the basement. We didn't need 5 minutes explaining that he happened to find it when it was just laying with a bunch of other keys. I really don't think that added anything to the story. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for now. But next time we're going to the basement, baby. And hopefully we'll meet Gatami. Hopefully something interesting will finally happen. Till next time.